Ludicrous Feed is proudly sponsored by My Car, Tyre and Auto, Carloop, data to empower Australia's EV revolution, and Hankook, driving emotion. Hey everyone, I'm Tom, this is Joy.
Hello.
And yeah, 24 hours later in the Xpeng, and we are going to show you some night driving. We'll show you the lights as we're driving on this car park of the car, and then we are going to let the tyres down a little bit. It was delivered with quite a high tyre pressure, and then we are going to go test our nearest Tesla Supercharger at Balgowlah here in Sydney, just to see if it works.
I'm thinking not, but it will be nice if it did.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
I know, I forgot. You're the only one with a mic. That's
Yeah.
why I pointed before.
That's
like,
right.
Oh, you didn't mic me up.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But look, full disclosure, of course, with every Xpeng video that we do from now on in this car, this is an indefinite media loan of a XPeng G6 with thanks to Xpeng Australia for review and testing. Yeah, we will show you what this car is all about over the coming weeks to months. So let's do today's video. All right, so Joy's going to just drive around this car park for a bit. As you can see that it's being driven at night. There you go. We've been asked to do some night shots. Let's catch her coming around this way. So this is the 2024 build. Well, 2024 design, I guess. There is a 2025 facelift version already out in China. So we've got this to test before that comes to Australia eventually, I would hope. Early 2026. Stay tuned. So there it is, that's what it looks like at night. Alright, so next job is I'm going to let the tyres down a little bit so it's a smoother ride. The rear pressures are quite high, as you saw in the delivery video. Pretty bright, clear cameras, even at night time, as you can see. As we let our tyres down a little bit, especially the rear ones. Alright, so tyre pressure is now 39.9 or 40 psi all round. Let's test it out. Alright, so here we go. We're on the Wakehurst Parkway here in Sydney. No street lights, so this is as close to country driving as we get really here in Sydney. Screens are brightly lit, of course, as you can see. Instrument cluster screen is helpful as well. You can see the nav there in action. No head-up display in the G6. This is nice too, you can adjust the screen. Oops, sorry, that's the visualization, but you can adjust how much you want splitting between the visualization and the map there. Funny, I can't see the oncoming cars on the other side. Interesting. See cones. Let's see whether I can see the cars again. Let me just see, there might have been a one-off. Okay, no oncoming cars, interesting. But you can definitely see the cars at the same lane as you. Okay. So we plugged in Balgowlah Supercharger. So it's a pretty fresh Tesla Supercharger V4, so this will be a good test to see if it works. 7 minutes away. So far, like, it's only early days, but yeah, I quite like the drive quality. It's quite a stable ride. I've actually tuned this pretty well, I think. In terms of drive, you can customize it to your heart's content. You saw that during the walkthrough, sorry. There you go. So I like it on standard, personally. But I do like it on high regen. There's no one pedal driving, that's another drawback. Xpedal is not quite one pedal. It's pretty close, but it's not. You can't sort of let the car stop by itself. So that's that. You can also have Apple CarPlay as well. So like I could have Apple CarPlay here. That way you can look out for hazards and police radars and things. But then on the instrument cluster screen, I've still got the nav. So you've got best of both worlds, which is nice. Quite like that. Efficiency is like 15 currently. You can see 15 since startup. Only driven 8 kilometers, but well, I keep watching the efficiency over time. Okay, some more street lights now. Corner here. Ooh, nice indicator noise. Look at the cameras on that.
Yeah, some people, well, I'm not, oh no, I am mic'd. Some people like it, some people don't, because obviously when you turn the brightness up this way, you get a lot of noise. I think it's better, personally, but yeah, I guess that's a personal preference thing.
And you can actually, I was just going to say, you could actually full screen it or make that bigger. And both right and left indicators turn up as well.
Now, I had no idea I was actually mic'd. I completely forgot. There was something I was going to say before, but then because I wasn't mic'd, I didn't say it. Now I've got to rack my brains and try and think what it was.
It's all right. It'll come to you, I'm sure. So for those who don't know, this is a rear-wheel drive long-range G6 with NMC battery. So we'll be charging this to probably 80 to 90% max most days, and then 100% for road trip if needed. So not one pedal, I had to push the brake there.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. So when I have it on Xpedal, I have managed to kind of actually get it to stop without pressing the brake. Yeah, which is weird because then I realized, oh wait, I'm not pressing the brake and the vehicle was stopped. So
give that a go.
I haven't figured out, but I don't think it went into like a hold, like, you know, like the kind of park hold thing.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think it's like a true like hold, but the car was stationary.
Yeah.
And I haven't figured out the exact conditions to sort of always replicate it, but I have actually stopped, completely stopped. Yeah. So that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be a true one pedal experience.
No. But yeah, the weird and odd times I have occasionally experienced it, I was like, oh. But yeah, I wouldn't rely on it, certainly. And I think I'm just sort of getting used to pressing the brake again just to be safe.
Yeah. See,
and to put it into hold.
Now I'm getting closer to the car, it's just rolling forward, so I have to push the brake, right? You hear that low pedestrian warning sound, hum.
And there's a few different variations of it. I think this one's time warp. There's traditional engine, and then there's something in the middle. I can't remember what the middle option was.
Yeah, it's not too intrusive.
Let me have a look. What was that middle option? Where would that be, under drive? No. Sound?
Oh, car's broken down.
Oh, better pop that on Waze if it's not already.
Hazard?
Block lane?
Block lane.
Hazard?
Hazard.
Hazard.
Oh, not quite. No, that's a car on shoulder. It's actually a block lane. I guess
Center lane?
Yeah, centre enough. This poor guy broken down.
What was I doing? Oh, yeah, sound, wasn't
yes, low pedestrian sound.
Sounds.
There you go.
Space floating. Yeah, I said time warp, traditional engine. Yeah, and I couldn't figure out what that one was. There you go.
It's a good thing about Apple CarPlay. I know the icon's down the bottom, but look at that, you can just quickly bring it up.
It's fast. It doesn't sort of, there's no lag and waiting time.
Responsive. Some shortcuts too, look, you can like do some shortcuts like that.
Yeah.
So customise all that later on. Passenger heating, that'd be good for winter mornings.
Yep.
Disappears. Okay, let's test the zip forward. Oh yeah, there's a slight lag, isn't there? Tiny bit.
Yeah.
Tiny bit.
But once it does get going, it's pretty quick off the mark.
Yeah.
Like once it gets going.
Yeah, like it's a subjective thing. Like some people like that twitchy, quick, responsive acceleration. I think this is, for me, it's passable.
Like it lurches forward once it decides it wants to lurch forward.
Yeah. Might pop the native nav on. Let's see. There you go. You can see what's going on. We're not far. So this is a Tesla Supercharger, like I said. We will test. It's a bit sporadic at the moment. I think it works at 1 or 2. I know Roland from Zapped channel. Oh.
What did you do?
I squinted and like made a face. The drowsiness came on.
That's so funny. Yeah, and I laughed at a joke that the kids made in the car the other day, and it said, the same driver drowsiness one.
Yeah, so Roland has tested it at
There's a parked car.
Alexandria. Thank you. And I think someone else told me on a comment that it works at Berry, which is a V3. So it's sporadic in its compatibility so far for open access superchargers, but we do want to test it here in Balgowlah village. So we'll see. We'll see if it works. This is a V4. It's a new site, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll work. If not, then at least we've got data that it doesn't work. Oh, ooh, hopefully it's in here. Hopefully I'm in the right spot here. I mean, I think it would be here.
In 100 meters, turn right.
Anyway, my instincts tell me it should be in this car park. I've seen photos of it in here. Okay, so we are in the right shopping centre. It's actually P2. So I go down 1 from the street level. There's a few stalls here in the camera you can see there behind us. It's actually a big special one there for big cars. And there's some redundant, not redundant, but there are some like AC chargers as well. Oh, sorry, can't talk and drive at the same time. But on the left there are some AC chargers.
Concentrate on doing what
Tesla destination chargers. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Redundancy chargers in case these don't work. I suppose it's nice to have AC nearby.
Well, yeah, and if you're waiting,
Yeah,
you know, I guess you can get something rather than nothing.
correct. Okay. So, fingers crossed. Let's do this.
Okay. I mean, I'm not expecting this,
skeptical.
but hey.
All right, let's see. So we are. That was still what? I should have seen. What? I get out of the car like a.
Okay, no. Okay, you can press that.
Oh, shortcut. Yeah.
Yeah, and then press.
1B. 1B. Backwards mirror image 1B.
Yep.
Okay, so let's press charge here.
Now, look.
Choose post number.
No.
Plug in first.
Then select the post number.
Okay, let's do that. So I'll go outside and plug in. Now I'll just take this with me. You're mic'd as well, so I am going to plug in. So the charge port is on the right here on the Xpeng. Pops open. And luckily V4 cables are nice and long now. So let's just uncurl that. Oh, that's right, there's a plug. You know how I feel about plugs. But I guess you don't DC charge that often. Well, at least we don't. Alright, so we're plugged in. Alright, back in the car.
Okay, 1B.
1B. Moment of truth. Preparing for charge. I heard a click behind me. May take up to a minute to charge. Oh my goodness.
It says calculating.
No, it's working. Look.
No, it says calculating.
What do you mean? Look. Oh.
See?
It started, then it disappeared.
It's the same thing that happened on our Sydney to Melbourne
Got
trip.
excited.
I was not fooled.
69% as well.
I love how the car blames the charger.
Well,
which is awesome.
I mean, I think the consensus is that it is a software issue. It is.
Tesla. And we know that that's the case because it can
Yeah.
charge at Alexandria and it can charge at Berry.
Let's do it again.
So it's,
Hold this.
It's rightly going, you know, it's not me. It does say it may be, so it's not being overly, you know, judgmental, but.
Okay, I replugged in. Okay, so this happened to us on our road trip. Okay. So let's do this one more time. So we've plugged in, we've followed the instructions, and it's still 1B. So no swearing yet.
It's not a swearing issue though.
Yeah, look, it does initiate, doesn't it? And then
it's like getting a tiny bit. Look, it is
actually.
actually.
It's so promising.
It is actually charging,
Look.
and then it
dies.
and then yeah.
And then it dies. And then look, Tesla holds like $60 on my card, which hopefully gets refunded. Oh dear, it's so promising, isn't it?
Yep.
Should we try one more time?
No. I don't want to be charged $120.
Tesla, please roll out your software. Help us out. Help Xpeng out.
Yep.
Not as if you would, but yeah.
The thing is,
help us out. Help EV owners out here.
I think it's even more frustrating now that Roland has proven that it works at Alexandria.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Never mind. All right, I'll unplug the car. We'll keep testing. Don't worry. It's not the end of the story. Oh, it's such a shame. Do you want to drive home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, so that was kind of fun, I guess. We'll keep testing, like I said. So Joy's going to drive us home, and she's going to, of course, stick it into sport mode.
So when I go to my profile,
Yep.
it didn't change.
Ah,
It changed the seat,
yep.
but it didn't change that.
Yep, you can switch to sport manually.
Yep.
It's a shame. It should be linked to your profile, really.
Yeah, but then you get to hear the cool noise though. So
But your seat and your mirror is all changed,
yes,
right? Okay, so that's something.
That's something. Yes.
Okay, let's get out of here. I'll put you back on Waze. And so this is yeah, we'll get Joy's thoughts very shortly. Yeah, so check out these cameras, they're pretty cool. So you can actually expand out like that, so yep. Yeah, very grainy, but you know, because it's nighttime, it's backlit.
Forest.
Okay, so we'll just film Joy driving through Sydney on a night drive. I know some of you have requested this. Big roundabout coming up. Oh, look at that. Might reduce the size of that.
Turn right, third exit.
Sorry, that was a bit harsh, wasn't it?
That's all right.
There's some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just like to make it a little bit zippier. Just testing it. Just
Of
test.
course, just testing. Have to test it.
Always testing.
In 300 meters, turn left to stay on French Forest Road toward French Forest.
It's actually nice having a long-term loan that there's no rush. You know, we can take our time to show you all the features over time. You know, when you get a press car for a week, you feel like you have to do everything quickly because you only get limited time with the car. But this is nice. This is kind of like an ownership experience. I know some of you have expressed concerns as to whether we'll give an impartial view. I mean, that's fair. I'm naturally concerned about that as a viewer, but you know what? We will.
Look, and I'm going to be absolutely frank with you because, well, as in all you viewers, if this is your first video, then you won't have realised. But I have been harping on about the Xpeng since January in the original video, and people who have watched other videos will know I keep harping on about the Xpeng anyway. So it's always been there, and so I'm not going to give you an unbiased opinion because I've always been biased about this car. So
We're humans, right?
and I've been very open about that I've been very biased about this car. In the same way, you're not going to get an unbiased opinion from Tom about the Polestar.
Yeah, correct.
So
I like the Polestar. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
So-
humans. We're naturally biased. Like, we're not robots here. We're not
So
AI.
yeah, I'm
You know,
sorry. I won't be able to give you an unbiased opinion of this car because I really like this car, and I've liked this car even before they so kindly offered me a long-term loan.
Correct. If you like it, you like it. I mean, that's why we're human. We're not robots. We're not AI. We gravitate towards certain things. But at the same time, we will call out if there's anything that we're concerned about, because Xpeng have actually asked us to give feedback on the car. The same way we were the ones who told everyone about the Supercharger issue.
I will say this in every video from now on, okay? So here's where it starts. Can we have an Xpeng mode like the Cupra had Cupra mode?
Yes.
Because that would absolutely be my cup of tea. To have like an even firmer steering wheel,
Yep.
to have even zippier acceleration, which I know, okay, that one may not be possible, which is fine, and an even stronger regen braking.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And look, here's your chance as the viewer to call us out or to ask us questions on the car, right? We'll give you our thoughts. We'll let you know. We'll test it for you. So yeah, don't. I think it's another reason to keep watching. So you can either keep us accountable or keep asking questions for feedback if you are interested in buying this car. Simple as that. There you go. I can see Joy's very happy. She's quiet. She's quiet, happy.
You can feel the smug waves coming off me. Look, this is how I feel when you were driving the Polestar. Like
Yes.
you could feel it. Like it's like little
I can
stench
feel
waves
it. I've
of
been married to you long
smugness.
enough to feel the happiness radiating off you. I mean, look, this is a smoother ride than the original Tesla Model Y, right?
And can I say,
To be
now
fair.
that you let the tyres down, it is
That's
definitely
right.
better.
Yeah, it was too firm before.
Noticeably better. A lot more comfortable. Yeah, even in sport mode.
Yeah, look, the original Tesla Model Y that we just sold was quite a firm ride, very firm ride. The new one is a lot better. Is it the same as this? I think it's probably equivocal, actually. They're both pretty nice rides.
Oh yeah, this is my little experience of highway driving in Sydney, isn't it? Wakehurst Parkway.
Country driving in Sydney, Wakehurst Parkway.
Don't we love it?
You happy with the brightness of the instrument cluster? It's pretty good.
It's right, yeah. Like you don't want it so bright that you can't see what's happening on the road. So I think it's a good balance.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
It's 80 here, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. What does that say?
I'm so happy. And look, the reminders come up as well. The calendars. That's our daughter's ballet. But it's so nice that you're finally experiencing Apple CarPlay in a car, because I know Tesla doesn't have it, obviously.
Yep. And she's not intermediate foundation anymore. She's done her exam.
Oh,
she's
she has?
intermediate
Oh,
now.
yes. We'll update that calendar.
I do need to update the calendar.
Nice. Well, that's probably a signal to sign off, I think, because we've got to drop our daughter at ballet. But otherwise, oh look, auto high beams came on.
It is. I was going to say that before, and it dipped down quite snappily when there's an oncoming car. See?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
So you're not going to annoy everybody.
Yes. So on that note, there is a.
5 kilometres, turn left.
Yeah, we turned the navigation volume down. It was getting a bit loud. That is our nighttime drive and our supercharger test. We'll keep doing those tests for you. That experience you saw is pretty much what happens. It sort of lulls you in a false sense of security.
Not
it works.
me. No,
I
was not fooled.
Yeah, then it just dies, unfortunately. It's a software thing.
No, well, it's. I feel like, okay, and I'm just guessing here. I feel like it's triggering some sort of safety mechanism or something on Tesla's end, and then Tesla cuts it.
Yeah.
Because it starts off, it does the handshake, it goes through all that process, it actually does start charging, and then, you know, something on the Tesla end starts panicking and like cuts something, which yeah.
It's a software thing. It's a software thing. Clearly, Alexandria, which is near the HQ.
Of course, I have no idea what I'm talking about. So
No,
yeah,
it sounds-
feel free to
sounds plausible.
to tell me what exactly is going on if you actually know why it cuts out.
Then again, if these new superchargers are government funded, or at least partially funded, they should make an effort to try and make it work for all cars. So
Yeah.
there you go. Try and advocate for non-Tesla EVs. All right, everyone. From Joy and myself, I'll just show us. There we go. On a night drive here in the Xpeng G6. Again, thank you to Xpeng Australia for the long-term media loan of this car. Stay tuned on the channel for more content, and as always, it is happy charging. See you next time.